Hey, Miles here, milesbeckler.com, and behind me, that's Old Faithful Geyser going off right now. And this brings up a really interesting concept that I want to share with you, and that's the concept of really being consistent in your marketing. And this is a marketing lesson we can learn from literally Old Faithful Geyser that is blowing off behind me. Now, you might be able to notice behind me, there are literally thousands of people here right now, and this geyser goes off every 91 minutes. So what's the marketing lesson here? It's all about consistency. You see, Old Faithful Geyser has been going off every 91 minutes for thousands of years. Since way before anyone was ever watching, Old Faithful continued to do her thing. Then when the first couple of people found it, Old Faithful kept going every 91 minutes. Then more and more people showed up. Old Faithful kept going every 91 minutes. At this point, they've built seating, they've built stands, they've built hotels. You can see around me. It is a veritable playground out here in nature, and we are miles and miles away from the nearest town, the nearest city. We're up in the mountains at 9,000 feet, and yet literally tens of thousands of people a day show up to watch this. So what's the lesson? The lesson for you is it's really important for you to be consistent in everything you do in your marketing. You have to be consistent, put out your content, put out your great message, help people consistently before you expect people to show up. And once they start showing up, you gotta keep going, and you gotta keep that consistency up, because that's what draws the audience. Just as what's going on here today right now, Old Faithful is drawing in tens of thousands of people from all over the world to see her brief show that you're getting a little glimpse of here behind me. Every 91 minutes, she'll go again and again. Now, if she was more erratic, right? If Old Faithful went off once every day, 2 days, maybe 3 days, who knows? If they couldn't pinpoint it down to a schedule, guess what? There wouldn't be this kind of a turnout, because people wouldn't be able to expect to get that experience. And you need to set the expectation for your audience, and you need to be that heartbeat of content in order for you to truly grow an audience who shows up, they're excited, they're ready to watch, they're ready to engage, they're ready to be there. And that, my friend, is the marketing lesson from Old Faithful Geyser. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope this analogy makes sense. It's worked here in nature, it's worked for me on this channel, it's worked for my wife and her business, it's worked for dozens, if not hundreds of my friends who have built successful businesses online, and I know that you can too. You gotta be consistent with your efforts, you gotta be consistent with your content. That's the trick to building a successful business online. And at this point, I'm gonna go hop and catch the end of the show, so thanks for joining on this video.